It be picking and choosing because I stand my ground. I don't let nobody, like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not, like, when I say sucking dick, I don't mean, like, in reality. I'm not sucking nobody's dick for nothing because I don't need this job. Facts. I don't. Like, I'm not like a lot of these girls here. I'm not 10, 15 years plus in with nothing to show for it. I don't give a fuck who have anything to say about what I say. I can stand on anything I said. I'm not, like, if I get fired, cool. If you want me back, shit, you gonna call me. Right. If I call you back 4 months later, can I get my job back? You say no?
It ain't cool. That I can't stop. No. It's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip. Now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie. Yeah. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me? I'm so churched up. I'm the last man standing, but I went first up. Most hated, they don't say it when I roll up. No. The things that people say about me, they don't say close up. Check it. I ain't been to the booth in a minute. Niggas hate the fact that I'm winning.
Yeah. I'm on Lake Street, yo. When you poppin' in Minnesota, you gotta go check it out. Facts, okay? We gonna be on that joint
live on motherfucking Lake Street, man. Yeah, different.
I don't know how to say it. Say it. Say it.
All right, we are back with another episode of Live on Lake Street. It's your girl, Lady Shug, and today we have a very special guest, the beautiful exotic dancer, Kalu Jones, a.k.a. KJ.
Hey, y'all.
How are you today?
I'm doing really good.
Good. Glad to have you here. So, tell me about yourself.
I'm 25. I'm lit. I do hair. I used to dance. Well, I still do kind of dance. Mm-hmm. I just be, like, a lot of places, and I'm just low key. Before I used to be like really high key, but now I'm just like low key chill.
Just chill now.
I'm getting old.
Where are you from?
Originally, I was born in West Africa, Liberia, but I'm really from New York.
Okay.
Yeah, I grew up in New York, and I lived out here for the past 10 years. So I guess I could say I'm from Minnesota now.
Okay, yeah, you definitely give me that foreign vibe. So I love that. I love that a lot. What made you get into exotic dancing, and how long have you been doing it?
To be honest with you, I ain't gonna cap. I say this story all the time, and my friend Mocha will tell you, I used to do hair and shit like that out of my uncle's salon and blessings, and he fired me one day just randomly, like, you know, you gotta pack your shit, you gotta go, like, you're not showing up on time for work, all type of shit, because I was going to school and shit. So I started doing hair from my house, and then she's a dancer. I don't know if you guys know her, like Mocha, Felicia Klepper on Facebook. She's a dancer at Augie's. So she was like, I was dancing before that, but I was at the white people clubs. I was at like, I was at Cajun, or I was at like Inver Grove Heights. I would go far as hell, like just secretly dancing in college. But she was like, girl, what you doing? This is right before COVID. She's like, girl, you got the body, you got the face. You might as well just come to Augie's. I'm like, what? I never wanted to be downtown because I felt like my family was going to know I was dancing.
Right.
My friends was going to know. And I was doing it just for like a couple of dollars, like to have fun, like low key before. So she put me onto game, and I did her hair one day. She was like, come with me. And I didn't go with her. She's like, fuck it, we'll go do a couple parties first. So she started putting me on to booking me for private parties, and we started doing parties and making a lot of money. So we went to Chicago one day, and then we came back, and she was like, we're going to go to Augie's. And I went, and it's been up since then, like 2019.
Okay. So that was the only place she was working at was Augie's, or were you kind of like jumping from place to place downtown?
No, that's the only place I've ever worked at downtown was Augie's. I mainly worked at Cajun Club, and I worked at King of Diamonds when I was like 18, 19. That's when I was really little.
Oh, okay. And how was the experience for King of Diamonds?
It was really good. It was just nerve-wracking because you had to be like full nude. So it was like nerve-wracking, but I would only work like after school, like day shift from like 3 p.m. to like 8 p.m. Okay. So it was like a job, but it was fun.
Right. And then what other jobs have you worked or you want to work or currently working?
Well, when I was in college, I used to be a paralegal, but then that shit was boring. That shit was so fucking boring. Like, I was like, what the fuck? So that shit was so boring, so I quit that. But I really just been doing hair for the past, like, 5 years, and I just been dancing. Okay. Really just surviving off of fast money. Right.
And so that was the only thing you went to college for. What college did you go to?
I went to Hamlin University.
Okay. That's nice. That's a pretty decent college.
Yeah, it's a nice little school in St. Paul.
Okay, and how long were you there?
I did 4.5 years. of schooling because I fucked up one semester. So I had to go back to get my bachelor's. So I had to go back.
Makes sense. Do you have any hidden talents?
I can play hella instruments. People don't know that.
Oh, that's
I'm very
nice.
musically.
What instruments?
First of all, I play my main instruments are the violin, the trumpet, the saxophone,
Wow.
and the trombone.
I'm jealous.
And I can play every other instrument. I just can't play no string like guitar or nothing like that. But I can play the keyboard. I can play the xylophone, the flute, clarinet.
How you learn all
French horn.
this?
I was a bored kid.
Oh, okay.
Bored as fuck. Just
trying out new hobbies and stuff.
yeah. And once you know how to play one, you can play all. It's not hard.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's reading notes.
Right. What are the pros and cons being an exotic dancer, especially in Minnesota?
All right, so we're going to take this quick break real quick to highlight our good folks over there at the Kitchen by Baked brand inside the Global Market. They got some of the best food out here in the Twin Cities. One thing you got to know about me, I don't really go to the mainstream spots. I'm all about the little mom and pop, little neighborhood spots that have the best food. Next time you're out there at the Global Market, you got to check out the stuffed turkey leg. They got this butter sauce. We're talking about the best wings in Minnesota. It's happening right now at the Kitchen by Baked brand inside the Global Marketplace, and they're a proud sponsor of Live on Lake Street. Peter Parker!
Right. What are the pros and cons being an exotic dancer, especially in Minnesota?
I ain't gonna lie, the pros is the money. The money, being well known, being just out there, your name getting out there, meeting good people, meeting good clients. I have a good clientele. If I was to go to the club, I have people that will come and see me and tip me, just me and my partner, whoever it is.
Right.
The cons is the bitches, is the club settings, the arguing, it's the petty rumors, it's just the petty things. Bitch's favorite thing to say, when they don't like a bitch is she stink. Why would you say that? You don't know if that bitch stink or not. You're just saying that just to be funny, you know?
Right.
So there's just the cons. If a bitch see you're making a lot of money and they're not making no money, they get to starting rumors, especially if they're older dancers who's been in the club a long time. Because I ain't even gonna cap, not even to I like to be humble about this shit, but I'm really young and I came in the game pretty young, but I'm locked in with a lot of the older dancers and Halo and Hazel and even I'm locked in with Jane Doe. A lot of the older dancers I rock with them. I rock. If I'm gonna do a party, it's gonna be with them.
Right.
Lachey and them. If I'm gonna get booked for stuff, I'm gonna get booked with the people who are known.
Right.
I don't got booked for parties where I done made 3-4K just strictly dancing. Never got naked. Never took a top off. Never took nothing off.
Okay.
So it comes from my side, their side, every side. But the cons would just be the hating thing. A lot of people feel because they've been in the game for years, that seniority matters. No, it don't.
Right.
Shit, if you're lit, you're lit. If you're not, you're not.
Right.
It's just a wave. You got to ride that wave.
Exactly. Do you have a top 5 or top 10 of the...
Y'all is so messy.
You already know we
Y'all
gotta
is
ask.
so messy. I personally think there's a lot of dope ass dancers, and I don't want nobody to chew my neck when I say this, because I don't really know a lot of y'all's name, and I'm not saying it because they my friends.
Right.
Even as a bitch that's in my top 10, I don't really fuck with.
Right.
But the bitch is a bad bitch, so I'm not a hater. And people are gonna say, oh, I'm naming all Augie's girls, duh, because that's who I be around.
Right.
I don't know no DTC dancers besides Lauren and Lily, and a couple of my friends who don't want to be mentioned,
Facts.
But my top 10, I'll say Halo's my top 10, and that's not because she's my friend, but maybe. But she's this go no order. I'll say Halo, I'll say Lily, I'll say Lauren, I'll say this other girl from the club, y'all don't know her, she's from DTC, her name is Minty, I'll say her. I'll say Jane Doe, I'll say the twins, Diamond.
Yeah.
Because she's a dancer, I'll say Diamond. I'll say Hazel. I'll say Lachey. Who else I'll say? I have a couple. I'll say, no, I'm not going to say that because she's my friend. No, I'm not going to be. I'll say this other girl named Mulan. She's from Milwaukee. I don't fuck with her, but she's a bad bitch. I'm never going to sit there and cap.
Right.
She's bad. She makes money,
Right.
And she got the face and the body. So I think that was 8 I mentioned. And then who else will I say? There's a couple other girls that work. This other girl, her name is Coco. I don't even know what club she works at, but she's really bad. But
Okay.
I just be seeing her. And I said when Trina was dancing,
Yeah.
I say her. Trina's definitely my top 5 when she was
Okay.
dancing. But everybody else, yeah. That's pretty much. I mean, I put myself in there too, but
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a good lineup for sure. Because I'm not too familiar with a lot of them, but most of the ones you named are.
yeah, they're like a household name. Like people gonna look for them for parties or look for them for events and shit like that. Like
Facts.
I seen the post on Facebook. A lot of people was arguing. I'm like, y'all getting mad, but nobody don't really know who y'all is. Like.
Yeah, because when we dropped that top 10, it was a lot of BS. Y'all forgot this, y'all forgot that. And I'm just like,
We don't know who y'all is. I'm sorry.
like, no offense. Like, and I seen some of their faces. I'm like, okay, they're pretty. They're not ugly girls, you know.
Can you
It's like-
entertain? It's not just about putting on clothes and walking around. Can you dance?
Exactly.
Can you make one cheek twerk and the other one stay still? Can you get on the handstand?
Yeah.
Can you climb the pole?
Literally.
Can you open your legs and put it to the back of your head? It's not just walking around and twerking. That's what a lot of girls think nowadays. It's just
Literally.
walking around and twerking. It's not that. Like, you'll notice, like, if you ever go to Augie's, everybody make money, but you'll see the ones who really check a bag. A bag is anything over a K a night.
Yep.
1K to 2-3K, that's checking a bag. Like, you would see girls who get on the pole, girls who entertain, girls who smile in people's faces. You smell good, you look good, your hair done. Like, don't come to work looking like you need money. Come to work looking like you are money.
Exactly. That definitely makes sense. And then I've been around like a few people before. Like you could tell they've been in the strip club very often. And it's like, okay, girl twerking, I'm going to throw money on her. Then you got the one guys that's like, no, she going to have to work for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You going to have to work for it. And then the ones that just stay twerking, they be like, I got to do what? Like, you gonna get all the money because them is the ballers. They gonna drop 2 bands on you, but you do have to work for it.
Yeah, you gotta entertain. Like, they like for you to be not just twerking. And a lot of dudes that come in the club, they're not coming in to look for love. No, them niggas coming in because they got the money to trick off, like to spend it. They're coming in to jag off their money. So
Exactly.
that's what they're coming in to do. They're not coming in to. They got bitches at home. They got wives and girlfriends and all that. Like,
Sometimes they come with them.
Exactly. There's a couple lame ass niggas who trying to spit game in the club, and you're a goofy for that, because everybody in the club has like a man. Literally everybody, man, woman, anything.
Right.
But it's like a lot of girls be like, they don't get the game. And I be telling even all my clients, I'm like, I'm gonna make you look good, girl. All my clients, I'm like, you're gonna look so good, you're gonna make all the money, you're gonna make all the money at work. Like, when you look good, people wanna give you money. And I'm like, y'all wanna live this Instagram lifestyle, but y'all don't look like the Instagram girls.
Exactly.
You think you finna go out to the club with your eyebrows not done? I don't give a fuck how pretty you is. You could slap some lashes on your face. You could do your
something.
eyebrows.
Right.
Put a little concealer on. Like, they don't want to see what they got at home. They're coming here to see something different. And I ain't saying nothing wrong with what nobody got at home.
Right.
Because shit, I be at home in my bonnet and my grandma dress on.
Heard you.
So,
Me
but-
too. So have you ever experienced, like, how do I want to say this? Because I know with the life of being a dancer, it can be very dangerous too. Have you experienced some dangers with this?
All right, so one time for the homie Jeremy Eggert, we're taking a quick break to talk about his website, Artwork by Jeremy. I know you've been really selling yourself short on the graphic design tip. We need to step up the website. We need to step up the flyers. My man has international clients. He can do all of this for you. He can make your content look fantastic, thumbnails, anything for the gram. He got you covered, okay? Stop selling yourself short, step your life up, and tap in real quick with artworkbyjeremy.com.
So have you ever experienced, like, how do I want to say this? Because I know with the life of being a dancer, it can be very dangerous too. Have you experienced some dangers with this lifestyle?
Yeah, during COVID, when I used to do a lot of the after parties, like, the hood parties, we used to get shot up all the time. Like, that was a regular basis. Like, they used to be shooting, like, but that's what I'm like, I'm crazy as fuck. I don't have a bullet, like, fly right by my face. One time, I was doing this after set over North, for my homegirl. That's when it was popping at the time. We did the Jersey party.
Yep.
Like 2-3 years ago. I was doing this, it was like a basement look after set, like a little underground thing.
Yeah.
And these 2 niggas, I guess they was from 2 different sides. I don't even know what the fuck was going on, but there wasn't enough dancers. And it was me, my homegirl Mocha, my homegirl Summer, and this other girl. It was like supposed to be like 5 or 6 dancers, but only 4 of us showed up. And my homegirl would put like her select few in the VIP section. So like
Right.
you're guaranteed 500 in each section you do. So I guess there was enough dancer, and I was dancing between both they section, but I guess it was from different sides. So whatever. At the time, I didn't know nothing about nothing going on. So I'm just trying to like be cool, like trying to be funny, entertaining, like, oh y'all chill, like there's enough for me to go around.
Right.
And these niggas got really mad, like it started getting heated, like bucking at each other's faces. I'm like, what? Next thing you know, the nigga said, well, you stepped on my side. He said, what side? What the you talking about? This mind you, the section's about the size of this desk right here. It's not even big. It's like a booth. Like when you go to like grab a hot dog from Sonic and you sit in the booth?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's small like that.
Oh my God.
So, and then she just put like a little velvet rope on it. So they start to arguing. I'm trying to separate them from fighting. Dude pull his gun out, not even giving a fuck that I'm in the middle of them. Start shooting. Like, that shit flew past my ear. I ducked so quick. And then not only that, it was like a whole shootout.
Oh my God.
Glass was breaking. It was like a shootout in the basement, like in the little.
So I know the echoing was
Yeah, it was so crazy. That was like, I've been in a couple shootouts before. That was like the worst.
That was the worst.
Because it was like, and they was shooting in the after set area. It wasn't a big space. It was a very tight, very close space, It only had like a little dance setting, but it was so bad. Like I was so scarred. But shit, I was such a go-getter. I got up the next day and did the after set the next day. But I was lit. I ain't gonna lie. I was lit as fuck. I wasn't caring. I was just lit. Just like, damn, fuck it. That's normal.
Facts. Especially in that lifestyle. That's why I had to ask. Like, y'all know there's some dangers that come with that type of stuff. What is some tea you can drop on behind the scenes of the strippers and the club owners here and promoters here in Minnesota?
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. This gonna sound like a sucker, but I love my club owner. I do.
I know that's
I
right.
do. No, I'm not even like, I'm very open book. I cuss them out every day. I text their phone. I treat the fuck out of them every day. If I feel like they got me fucked up, I'm on my soul. You got me fucked up.
Right.
I should come up in there and turn this bitch up, but I'm not going to. But I love my club owner. I'm not gonna lie. He's never done me dirty. Like,
That's
I love
good.
him. He's never done me dirty. He's always had my back. Like, when I got out, he gave me a job,
Right.
I was technically supposed to be fired because I fought someone in there. And you're supposed to be fired for like 9 months to a year when you fight.
Right.
But I ain't gonna speak too much on him because he do good shit. He make sure we got shit, liquor in that bitch, music, DJ, everything. I don't really fuck with like the promoters. We don't really have no promotion at Uggies. We do our own promotion. Like our manager do the promotion. Like we be iffy, we be on and on. I don't really fuck with him. He don't fuck with me. He knows I don't fuck with him, and he don't fuck with me. But shit, it is what it is. Like, we be cool, but then we don't be cool. Like, they be picking and choosing because I stand my ground. I don't let nobody, like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not, like, when I say sucking dick, I don't mean, like, in reality. I'm not sucking nobody's dick for nothing because I don't need this job.
Fact.
I don't. Like, I'm not like a lot of these girls here. I'm not 10, 15 years plus in with nothing to show for it. I don't give a fuck who have anything to say about what I say. I can stand on anything I said. I'm not, like, if I get fired, cool. If you want me back, shit, you gonna call me.
Right.
If I call you back 4 months later, can I get my job back? You say no? Cool. I'll try again another 4 months, shit. But it's just, I don't have no problem with, like, no major T. They cool. Our managers are young as fuck. They be at the after set right along with us. Like, they young, they chill, they cool. Like, they make sure they do what they gotta do. Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you, they do protect us. I'm not gonna cap. Like, Uggies is ghetto as hell.
Right.
But that's the vibe. They do protect us. They do make sure we get money. Like, he was trying, I ain't gonna lie, doing all that promotion, doing the Mayhem Mondays, doing the Thursday, like, making flyers and shit like that.
Right.
He has been doing the most and I've seen in the past, like, 4 years I've been there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna give him his shout out. Shout out to Mitch from Uggies. I don't fuck with you, but, I'm gonna give you your props, man. Your props is due. But he do his shit because he's young, so he get it,
Right.
So he young, he know what he want to see in the club, so he know how to make it. So, like, he'll pick his lineup. Like, do he always pick me? No, but that's because we don't fuck with each other. It ain't for no. He knows I make money. He knows I can make them and I can bring the crowd, but we just don't fuck each other, like, on that level. Like, it's just, I don't like his beliefs and he don't like what I say, and I'm very strong on what I say.
So is that what it is? Like, you voice your opinion, he's
I voice my opinion very much, and I'm not a pushover, I'm not a rollover, and I'll smack the fuck out of anybody if I feel like it. I don't care. Like, I be muffing bitches. That's my favorite thing. Because I'm really short in real life. Like, if I take my shoes off, I'm 5'1", 5'2", so a lot of the girls are taller than me, so I be feeling like I have to get in their face and, like, get in a bubble to get out of my
us short
face.
women, we do have to stand on 10
So then, and then
toes.
when I do get drunk too, I do be tweaking. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, he's really chill. He don't like all that shit, but he's cool. He's cool. Like, if I was to be like at work stuck, he'll make sure I got home, shit like that.
That's cool.
Like, he got his personal preference. Because for me, I'm just not a pushover. I'm not kissing nobody's ass. I ain't begging nobody for nothing. I'm not doing none of that.
And then when you were saying you got out, what did you go to jail for, and how long were you in there?
I didn't go to jail. I went to prison. I went to prison. My original charges was trafficking a controlled substance with intent to distribute. Then I had another charge of trafficking narcotics with intent to distribute. And I had another charge of, I had like 3 different charges. It was dumb as fuck. Another charge of, what the fuck else? What they trying to say? They were trying to charge me with distribution. Like I sold it to somebody, but that was a lie. I never sold nothing to nobody. So they lied about that. So that got dropped. Like the first day I went to court for like my preliminary hearing, that got dropped right away. Because my lawyer was like, she never got caught selling nothing to nobody. So, but I went to jail for basically just having drugs on me. It was a fucked up situation, but it's a life lesson learned.
Facts. And you said how long you were in there?
I did 10 months. I did a Fed year. I got sentenced to 18 months. I did 18 months of incarceration time, but I got 12 months in a day, like 13 months of incarceration time. And when I got out, I did the other 5 months, like basically on like, not house arrest, but I just had to check in with my PO like once a month.
Right.
But it was cool. Like that was really cool because I never fucked up on pretrial. I don't smoke. So I drank, but my PO knew that. I just had to stay away from the strip club when I was out on pretrial, but so she was cool with that. But I just had to stay away from the people that I was hanging around with before.
Right.
But yeah, I did a year. So I did 12 months in a day, but I didn't do the 12 months. I did almost 11 months. Okay. Because you do, for every 1 year, Fed year, you do 80%, so you get 2 months off. You get 54 days off. So I did 11 months, and I got like almost 10 months in like 4 weeks. 10 months in like 3 weeks and like 4 days. So almost 11 months.
And like what year did you go?
I just went last year. I went from 2022 and I got out June 1st of 2023. I caught my case June 13th of 2022 and I got out June 1st.
Okay.
Last year that just passed.
Right. Got you. And then your experience in, like, what was your worst experience in prison?
Really just my worst experience is when people, like when we used to fight, when there's not a lot of African Americans, I was like the only, mind you, I did my time in New Mexico. I never did it up here. I did my time in New Mexico federal prison. And it was a men's prison because they don't have no women's prison down there.
What?
Yeah, they don't. So we get housed in like a men's prison. We just have like a unit for ourselves, and it's like a dorm. The first prison was cool because we had a prison, but then that prison got closed because there was a whole bunch of shit going on, like drugs and sex and guards having sex with the inmates and inmates having sex with the other inmates because it was a co-ed prison, like a military style. So like the girls would go on the yard and then they would like leave themselves in the porta potty and the guys would go in the yard and then the girls would be like rape and like a couple girls got out of prison for like claiming rape and shit like that. So the feds was like, it's too much, we're paying y'all all this money to house our inmates and there's so much shit going on. So they moved me from there to Texas. I was in New Mexico at first, so we moved to Texas. And that was more like, the place we got moved to was only supposed to be a transport. Like when you go to prison, you go to like a detention center. Yeah. When you first catch your case. And then you get sentenced, and then you go to BOP. Okay. And then you go to FBOP. Bureau of Prisons and Federal Bureau of Prisons, like two different things. Right. So basically I was in a BOP. I was in a Bureau of Prisons. But it was, I wasn't in the federal, like I wasn't in Wasika or nothing like that, no big women's prison. So we got transferred over there, and it was like a dorm. So that was the worst part. Like, at first, the first one was like cells. It was cool. You could be in your cell all day. You could be naked if you want. You don't have to do nothing. You could sleep all day. You don't have to come out to eat or put your tray underneath your thing, or you can just make your food and shower. But the other one, it just sucked because, like, you never knew what the fuck was gonna happen when you wake up. It was always something. Like, have you watched Bad Girls Club? It was that times 10. Like, it's really lit. Like, it used to be, motherfuckers used to be throwing beds over the railing. My bed was right by the bathroom the first time, so it was a whole bunch of shit. And then my other bed was right by the microwave. Whole bunch of shit again. So I used to be in that bitch fighting all the time in my home. I was the only black girl there. And it was a whole bunch of Mexicans and natives. So they was big on that Mexican like gang thing. That was a big thing back there. Mexican gang. And be like some bitches get jumped when they came to prison. Oh, on the outside, you with this gang. And they all knew each other from the outside. Like all them bitches has been there multiple times. Like, this bitch is in there doing 25 years, 30 years, all type of shit. And this is their third, fourth time. Bitch has been on the run for years and shit, coming back. So the worst thing was just being in that surrounding with 72 other females, because it was like 80 of us in a bunk, 80 of us in a dorm.
Yeah.
So it's 72 other females. That was the worst thing, just being around their ass and just. And then I'm black, so they're not getting a lot of things I'm saying. They're speaking Spanish. I'm like, bitches, you're talking about me. You know, just speaking Spanish. I was fucking with the natives girl, though. My homegirl, she's cool as hell. I was fucking with her. Free Draco. But, yeah. She was cool. That's my homegirl. We used to be tearing that bitch up. Yeah.
What's she going there for? Her sister named Draco.
Oh, yeah, that bitch is a goon. She went in there. She got caught. She's native, so she killed somebody on the reservation. So that's a automatic 10 years right there. And then she knew she was going to jail. So basically, like, she's attempted or whatever. Allegedly, she robbed the bank. So that's what she's in there for right now, fighting a robbery case.
Yeah, she's
with a murder case. So. But she cool. She like the sweetest person ever. She's like the sweetest person. Like, her voice is like a kid. She be like, "Hey, friend," when she call me.
It's always them ones, I swear.
But she's crazy. She knocked the guard out in that bitch. And then she got another 5 years for that, for putting her hands on the guard.
She said, fuck it.
Yeah, she's doing 30. So that's damn near life.
Literally. She said, fuck it, YOLO. That's crazy experience. But I'm glad you out and doing much better and stuff like that. So you was talking about hair and stuff. So give us more details about that. Like the experience with doing hair and how far that's gotten you.
Well, I have a really good experience with doing hair. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like all my clients are just so chill and so in tune. So we just be vibing with each other. Like, you know, I'm the ghetto stylist. I'm going to be late. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to eat. Shit, I'm going to do 3 people, 4 people here at once. I'm going to apologize. I'm going to discount you, though. I'm big. Hey, love, I got $20 off your service. I got $15, you know?
Yeah.
But honestly, hair's taking me really far. Because I personally feel like if I didn't have hair, like I would have came home and been fucked up and went right back to jail, back to, you know, pushing weight, that type of shit. Right. So it's like, I'm very grateful for being able to know how to use my hands to do a scale, you know? Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying I'm the best at it, but I'm pretty damn good.
Right.
I feel like I have a pretty good clientele. Most of my clientele are really understanding. Most of my clientele are really chill, really cool. They're really, a lot of them are girls from the strip club. So I never would ever talk down in the club because a lot of them bring me clients. Like I know like
that's right.
I'm doing almost there's only maybe a couple girls here who I haven't touched, but I don't touch almost every girl here in Augie's or DCC or even Rick's, you know?
Okay.
Or Seville. Like I do a lot of people here. So I'm just grateful for knowing how to do hair and know how to have that skill and just know how to like expand myself and launch my brand. Like I've always been doing hair my whole life, but I never took it seriously because I was making so much money dancing and, you know, moving shit. Like I didn't really give a fuck. I would cancel my clients, but they were still rocking with me. Like I would get so drunk at work the next day, cancel my 10 a.m. I'd be like, can you come at 1 p.m.? They'd be like, yeah, fuck it. Still rocking with me. So I'm grateful for my clients, and that's the reason why I be so like adamant on not moving my prices up high and just keeping it low and just keeping it like affordable for a lot of people and accepting new clients.
And what do you do, like installs, braids?
I do mostly everything, but I'm trying to shift from behind the chair to more corporate wise. But I know I probably won't shift there till like another year or two because I'm still building my business. I just got a new salon. Okay. Like February 1st, we just moved in. We went from having like a 400 square feet, you know, salon to 1,100 square feet. So with 2 suites in my salon. So I have a makeup artist in one suite, and my aunt's gonna open a beauty supply store in the other suite. So I'm very grateful. Me, my mom, my little sister. Yeah, my mom did that.
That's
they
beautiful.
did that.
Congratulations to
Thank
you, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Yes, most
Thank
definitely.
You.
Yeah, I like that. So with your culture, you know, do you ever face backlash?
Oh, all the time. I've always faced it since even before I even started dancing. I've always been like a grown ass kid. Like I used to shave the side of my head, diet, wear shorts, you know.
Yeah.
I've had my nose pierced since I was like 13, 14.
Oh yeah.
I started getting tattoos at like 16, 17. I've always been bad. Like just well, not bad, just kind of free spirited, just doing what I want to do.
Spirit,
you know,
for sure.
So my mom always been like cool. My mom was always the cool mom. My mom was young as fuck. Like she's in her 40s. I'm 25.
Okay.
So she's always been cool. Like, she tried to put her foot down one day, but I just looked at her and laughed like, what is you doing?
Like, it's too late for that, baby.
Yeah. So she's always been cool. So a lot of people always talk about my mom, because my mom was like that too. My mom used to wear belly shirts. Like, she grew up now, but she used to be like a hot girl back in her day.
Yeah.
Nose piercing, tattoos, no lip piercing. But she took all that shit out now. She's like, I'm a mom now. I don't be like an adult. But my culture is really judgmental,
Yes.
really hateful, really spiteful, really don't want to see you win. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I really don't, like, it's gonna sound so bad to say I'm African, I'm Liberian, but I have a few select of my friends that I grew up with since I was 14, 15. So we're forced to be around each other. Like, we're like sisters at this point. But everybody else, it's hard for me to get close to another person of my culture because they're so spiteful, you know? So,
Right.
like, they will sit there and, like, you know, want you to put them on game, and I'm not selfish. I'll share. Like, if I see you and you needed help and you want to know how to dance or make money, shit, I'll put you on game. Like, you know, do this, wear this, do that. But then once you start getting some money, they go turn around and start gossiping about you to the same people who, you know. So I really don't fuck with my culture like that. Like, I don't really date African men. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds, I know it's gonna sound bad to say, but it's just spiteful. Like, they used to, like, I used to hide me dancing for a long time.
Right.
My mom never knew I danced until 2022 officially. She never knew. Mind you, I've been dancing since 2018, my second year of college. She never knew I stripped. I would tell her I work at the bar.
Yeah.
I would tell her I was about a girl. You know, she would believe it, like, because it was in her face. But people used to, like, my own cousin did that shit to me, and I still owe her this fade to this day. She used to, like, record, you know, like I will post myself on Snapchat when I go to, like, Atlanta and, like, Phoenix and Cali, because in those states you can't work if you don't promote.
Right.
So she would go and record it on her phone and send the video out on, like, an anonymous text now number, just shiesty shit. And then, like, that'll make my mom cry. Like, my mom is African. It's not like, so, and my thing is, like, I kept telling them, like, my mom, and people talk about, like, oh, she didn't raise a good daughter. I'm like, yes, she did. I just do what I want to do. I've been like this my whole life. Like,
Right.
I've been going to jail since I was 16. I've been doing all type of shit since I was young. Like, she don't control me. I do what I want to do just because how I am. I'm just hard-headed. But yeah, like, they're very spiteful. Like, they think because you strip means you sell pussy. Ain't nothing wrong with selling pussy. I don't knock nobody's hustle. But
Right.
oh, you opening your pussy for $1. Every dollar adds up. Like, but they do stuff like that. You know, a lot of African people are very judgmental. Especially when I went to jail, they had my name in his mouth for, like, a long ass time, but I didn't care. I was like, well, shit, it ain't like y'all finna go do my time. I'm doing my time, so
Right.
talking about it ain't taking nothing off my skin. But they're bunk, they're ass.
Exactly. All right. So we're about to wrap this thing up. You can give us your social medias where people, what you would want them to follow you or book you for hair and dancing, if you still do that.
Oh yeah, I still do private parties, so, you know, hit me up on Facebook, KJ Jones. You know, I love to do y'all parties for y'all. But my Instagram is Coco Sadie's. I know it's a weird name, but they gave it to me in Arizona, and it's been stuck with me since then. It's IG is at KOKOCEDES, and my Facebook is KJ Jones, and in my hair page it's Touched by Kalu. So follow me, book me. I'm trying to get my link back working. Still working on that. Yeah, book me, book the stylist at my salon. Shout out to Charlene, shout out to Wookie, shout out to everybody that's doing hair in my salon. Shout out to my makeup artist Jemima. Shout out to everybody, and thank you guys for supporting me and just riding it out with me.
Yes, y'all heard her. So this is a wrap for Live on Lake Street. It's your girl, Lady Shug. You can follow me on Instagram, LADII.Shug, and that's a wrap.
I feel like it was good. It was fun.
It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie. Yeah. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me? I'm so cursed up. I'm the last man standing, but I went first up. Most hated, they don't say it when I roll up. The things that people say about me, they don't say close up. Check it, I ain't been to the booth in a minute. Niggas hate the fact that I'm winning.
I'm on Lake Street, yo. When you poppin' in Minnesota, you gotta go check it out. Facts, okay? We gonna be on that joint
Live on motherfucking Lake Street, man. It's different.
I don't know how to say it. Say it. Say it.